Oh, hello everybody, and welcome back to another Reality Scoot Gamers Taco Tuesday lunch stream. The stream where we hang out with you wonderful and amazing folks and bring you some fun and entertaining stuff to listen to and watch on about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'm your host, Ranger J 1999, joining you on this Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. You know, kids, you can enjoy a delicious taco any day of the week. They're delicious, full of vitamins and minerals. But we celebrate their awesomeness on Tuesday. And how do we do that? Well, we do mini Ross reviews. Mini Ross reviews. Pretty simple. If you want a mini Ross review, put your ally code in, a couple things you want me to look at. We'll get you squared away. You don't have to do anything for it. If you'd like to, you can throw a tip in the tip jar. All that stuff works. There's a pecking order. People that donate, or of course, patrons always get my help whenever they need it for mini Ross reviews. But outside of that, anybody get a mini Ross review. So get that in. Next, to give you greetings, say hi to me, say hi to all the skewers over on Twitch and YouTube. Interact with the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, do all that stuff. Bo Mandalore is out right now, so if you need help with the Bo Mandalore stuff, go check out my video on YouTube with it, with me and Carthaginigus. Helps a ton of people. They've all beaten it, so, you know. And then, last but not least, give you greetings. Say hi to me, say to everybody else. Yeah. If you got any other questions outside of that, put that in the chat. Make sure you put the word question for any actual question, comment, or statement, and we'll get that going. Any shoeys on the Stranger Shoey Cam, you know the deal. Just make sure you go clink clink in the drink, and we'll do that. Today, besides mini Ross reviews, I'm going to just skip leg day, get some more materials, we'll roll some more datacrons, and then we'll talk about 3v3 defense in between there, and then we'll take it from there. So there we go. Oh, people are coming in nice and easy. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, just look at everybody. Oh, this is just fantastic. Look at all these people coming in here. Oh, yeah, Bodge. And today I will be finishing the mothers. Kind of anticlimactic, but we'll get the mothers finished today. We'll get them to Relic 5, and we'll finish the event and do all that stuff. I may not do that on stream, but yeah. And then it's a reminder, tonight we'll be back tonight, 7 Eastern, 6 Central, for some more Baldur's Gate 3 with me and Alchie Dumpling, just fantastic. And we'll do some streaming tonight. Yeah, do some Baldur's Gate 3. You guys really like that, and I'm glad to see it. Glad to see everybody in chat. Hope everyone's having a great day. But yeah, fantastic, just fantastic stuff. Well, we got people already. All right, let me see here. On Twitch, we've got I'm Batman, literally. No, you're not. I'm Batman. Now who I am inside. What I do that defines me. And I see you put your ally code in, but mini Ross reviews. So what do you need help with? I'm Batman, literally. Come on. I need to know what you need. Pick up the things you want me to look at. Lord Megatron, the Decepticons coming in over Twitch with the hearts and waves, as is tradition. Good to see it. G-Dub says, oh, hey there, Botch. Happy Taco Tuesday there. Hey, that's a fantastic observation there, G-Dub. Hey, Botch. Good to see you there. SLKR and WAPO. You want me to just look at their modding? Sure. Gotcha. I tell you can do that. Because I'm Batman. Literally Batman. Ren2G, yeah, you know me over on YouTube. Says, hi, Ranger Skewer. How's it going? How's it going, Ren2G? Kimmy, hit me, Kimmy, one more time. Says, good afternoon, Skewers, and happy Taco Tuesday. And rip James Earl Jones. Yeah. Our man, the voice of Darth Vader, Kaza Doom himself, the great James Earl Jones has passed away. Ginormous bucket of win. I mean, 93. Yeah, dang. If I lived in 93, I'll be very happy to have the kind of life James Earl Jones had. And he will live forever in all Star Wars fans, because he will always be immortalized and is immortalized by the role of the voice of Doug Vader. Big bucket of win for my boy. Sad day, but you know what? 93 years. I ain't mad at it. You know? Awesome man, awesome human being, awesome individual. You know, what an amazing life. And he will be missed. But you know what? Hey, what a body of work he left us with. Oh, God, so good. But rest in peace, James Earl Jones. We love you. You will always be loved in the Star Wars community. So, yeah. Sad to see, but, you know, 93, hey, man. Not too schwabbity of life there, you know what I'm saying. Darth Malik has joined us. Says 2 hours away from finishing Mothers. That's right, we are. Oh, finishing the Mothers. All right, we're getting it going. We're getting it going. And remember, kids, if you want me to do a shoey, you got to go clink clink. People forget that. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's I don't trust you guys. Done this before. I just don't trust you. Hold on. All right. Let's do this. Okay, got that. All right, what was I doing? Oh, we got to help our friend. I'm Batman, literally. Yeah, we can look at your fleet real quick here. I'm Batman, literally. All right, so we want to look at the modding for Wampa Wampa. That looks pretty good, actually. All tenacity. Where's your tenacity at right now? Ooh, 163. Oh, this looks pretty creamy. I'm not gonna lie here. I am Batman. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Yeah, this is exactly the way I would mod it and have modded. And yeah, once this is all said and done, yeah, your Wampa is ready to rock and roll. Fantastic. I couldn't have done it better myself. Colorado, you're gonna go speed set with health. What is happening? Why are people? What's happening? Jesus. Sorry, I'm getting tagged kinds of stuff here. All right, got this. Okay. All right. All right, Colorado, let me look at this real quick. Well, your mods are fine. Health looks good. Speed's there, but let's look at the mods you do have. So you do need speed. If you're so 2 key stats here we need, and you'll get that with the mods eventually. I wouldn't bother rolling that circle till you get some speed on it, because you are going to need it. Easier said than done, right? You want to get so for Kyle, if you're going to go speed set, these are the ideal goals. Do the best you can toward that. Let me see here. Let's see here. That's fine for now. That's fine for now. Need speed on this. The crit damage is fine. Again, easier said than done. Newer account, so that's fine on the arrow. So yeah, for Kyler, you're gonna want to go a certain way. So, careful re-rolling your Datacron DC secondaries. We'll get there, Darth Malik. So yeah, I would say focus on a little bit more offensive primaries on these, and then speed. Keep the health as best you can. I think having the health set here and stuff, but let me I'll come back to your ships in a second. Let me show you what I'm talking about with Kylo. Again, easier said than done, but I'll give you an idea of like where I'm at with mine. Well, if I could find them. So you can see I've got the same idea. So you've got the right idea on your mods here. But again, offense primaries, you're mainly looking for as much health as you can get. If you're going to go fast, you go as fast as you can with him, right? You can see I've got a ton of speed on here. Anything above 11k damage on a set like this is fine. Don't worry that I have 12k. I just have better mods than you. But 10.5, 11k, right around there, I'm Batman. And anything above 570 or higher is the goal for him with his speed set and a health set. Again, you want to get that offense, keep your health as best you can, but it's about that damage and that speed. I use Kylo a lot for that purpose. There's been other ways that we've modded Kylo in the past. Like we've gone full offense. I once had his damage where my speed was like, what, 530? But his offense was like over 15,000, almost 16,000 damage on him because I wanted him to hit harder on that initial stop. But things have changed with the new teams and stuff and GLs and things. So we flipped it back to this. So that's your ideal goal. So I would say going back into your account with SLKR, the couple of mods that you don't have speed on, don't bother rolling them for now. Be a little bit patient with him. There he is. Of course, yours isn't relic. Relic 8's fine for him as well as a relic level. He's a GL. Relic 9 doesn't really do much. It's not bad if he did, but it doesn't get the same oomph as some of the other GLs. So just relic 8. And then, yeah, focus in on offensive primaries, speed, or offensive secondaries if you have to, right? Just depending on what you want. The speed is the most important thing. You can get his damage around 10.5 for where you're at Relic 7, say 10.5 at Relic 7 with good health and really good speed, then you should be okay with him. So that's just something to shoot for, gives you an idea of what's going on. Okay, so we got that. What was the other thing you wanted? All right. We wanted to look at your ships. Let me go there. So I hope that helps you with that. I'm Batman. All right. So for your fleets, you've got some of the main fleets. I mean, typically your 4.1, you need to start going for a meta fleet. The easiest one to go for from where you're at, you could go into negotiator if you wanted to. Typically I see around your level, I am Batman, and something that we talk about religiously here is that you need to go, you've got a GL, right? You've got your first GL. You're working towards some other things, right? And I can see you've worked on some bounty hunters here. Let me verify this. Yeah, so if we go back to your ships, the easiest one for you to go for, yeah, negotiator is something you work on long term. It's not something you need to go for right away. It's straight up. Let me look at your bounty hunter ships. Yeah, so you've got your bounty hunters. It's executor. It's straight up executor. You've got good. You got Beskar Mando. You still got a little work to do on IG, but this is the easiest capital ship for you to get. It's a meta fleet. It'll help you in arena. It's a really good. It's a good starting meta fleet to go with. We've even got an announcement that they're adding a new ship to help it be even better with the announcement of Dengar's ship coming around the corner. I would say focus in on executor and get that up and running because you've already been working really hard with your bounty hunters and stuff. So get your executor up and running. So that'll be your meta farm. Do what you need to do for unlocking executor, getting that fleet done, get the ship unlocked. Because even at 5 stars, the executor can still do pretty good work for you. Yeah, it can beat Leviathan. It can do really well. Just looking through your stuff here right now. Yeah, so let's go get Executor. Let's go back to your characters real quick. You get the Bounty Hunter. So yeah, I think Executor. We know we need to do it for SLKR. Where are you looking to go for next for a character? Well, I'm sure it does. After that first turn, I mean, your Wampa's, and once you get all those mods sliced on Wampa, Wampa's gonna be amazing for you. See some CLS action here. I see some other stuff. JML. Why JML and not Wampa? I hit Sith hit. I mean, I can see Malik afterwards. I mean, if you want to go for JML, that's fine. You got CLS and the Jedi Luke. Typically, what I recommend is people get Jabba first. Why Jabba over JML? Of course, it's your game. What would I do for Wampa? You just run Wampa solo against a lot of stuff. Especially the Datacrons that come out on Batman. I do it all the time. It's fantastic. So Wampa will be your like a solo, like you see a Momo on defense, you're like, go eat that Wampa, or you see a team on defense, you're like, that's 1v3 or 1v5, Wampa, go eat. We do it all the time. Hey, Desi Jingle, snarf. But Jabba is the reason we always say Jabba before Leia, and because you have to go the Jedi Luke, and it opens up 3 GLs for you. It opens up Jabba, it opens up Leia, and it opens up JML. All good choices. I tend to lead people toward Jabba. Why do I tend to lead them toward Jabba? Jabba's better in conquests. You also have Smuggler's Run 2. We were just talking about your mod. The amount of mod slicing materials and stuff you get from Smuggler's Run 2 is extraordinary. And that event comes all the time. That will really help you with your slicing and taking your mods higher for higher levels. He's also a key component needed for territory battles in the long term. And he's just a fantastic character in GAC, TW, things of that nature. Hey, happy Taco Tuesday, Weddle73. He's fantastic in TB. He's basically a win. He's also just all this stuff. He's just really good. So if I could maybe interest you in going for Jabba, since you've already sure. Yeah, it saved big points. Absolutely. So yeah. Yeah, the mothers. I'm going to bring that up to Desi Jingle Schnarf. I will have them done today. Yeah, Jedi Luke and Jabba. I guarantee you'll get a much more bang for your buck on that. I am Batman. Yeah, Jedi Luke. So CLS and the Jedi Luke going to Jabba. Now, if you want to do JML after that, fine. Typically, between GLs, I recommend a farm. Like you want to do Malik, go do Malik in between. You don't want to go GL because you'll get burned out, right? It's farming a GL is a lot. I don't care which one it is. So work on Luke, CLS and the Jedi Luke, get all that squared away. Jabba, then you can go JML or Leia. In between, go get, say, like Malik, get your Sith Empire up. That's not a bad play because it gives you another team with Darth Revan and Malik that you can use in GAC, things of that nature. So yeah, Jedi Luke into Jabba would be what I would recommend next. So let's work on your mods in SLKR. We'll go into CLS and we'll go into Jedi Luke into Jabba. Then for your fleet, go get your Executor fleet. That'll help you with also crystal income for being able to do better in fleet, better GAC. You have a meta fleet that you can do some stuff with. Typically, the next ship that you'll want to go for after that is Profundity, but you really kind of want to wait on that until you start going for Leia. So there you go. Don't worry about JMK. You're far cry away from Cat, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about the new Ahsoka unless you're going to spend a fortune to go get her. Lord Vader is definitely last on the tier of stuff because it's high relics as well. So, you know, Jabba, Leia, JML, whichever order you want to go into. In between, do like a Malik, Darth Revan. And then once you go get, say you want to do JML next, then go get JML. Then in between, work on, say, like a Cal or something along those lines until you're ready for Leia. Once you start Leia, whether it's right after Jabba or after you do JML, that's when you'll start your profundity farm for your next fleet meta that you want to work on. You can still work on the ships, but I'm just talking about going for the capital ship and making the investment in the characters for relics and stuff to go get the actual capital ship for yourself. And that'll be your second capital ship. But long-term planning, that's kind of what I see going on. How do you beat gas? CLS can beat gas. You've got the CLS team, so you'll have the Luke team that you can use. It's pretty much the only team you have at the moment that you can use to beat gas until you get a few more pieces on the board here. Then you can. There's plenty of counters for gas that are out there. If you go to swgo.gg, you can see the list of characters in gas, but you don't have a lot of them. So, but typically, CLS, first shots on with Han is on Rex, and then you just send it all on gas, knock him down. Then you go 5s. You just do the thing. Typically, how I beat that, back in the day, I've used CLS a ton to beat gas, but that can be fluctuated by Datacron stuff. Typically, I just go in, which is character you can eventually get is C. I just go in there with C solo or C Watt and just neuterize it. I don't even worry about it. But if you don't have that, CLS can do it. There's some videos out there on how to do it, but you'll need that team to beat gas. But it'll be hit and miss at your level, like how often you are facing a gas. So hopefully that answers that question for you. You blundering fool! But you still got some work to do before you have even the CLS team up and running to take on gas. But it's pretty simple. I mean, you shoot Rex, keep him from doing his thing. He's stunned by Han. Then you send everything onto gas, make him sit down. Then you burn 5s and the rest of the clones. You got to get 5s out of there as quickly as possible. Typically your speed order is going to be Han's going to be your fastest with CLS right behind him, and high health and survivability on Chewbacca and Chewpio, and 3PO is just speed and potency on the modding. You can look at my modding on that, but we've used CLS many times to beat gas. It can be done. With any counter, you can still always get RNG that just bites you in the ass, but yeah. And then you have to look at Datacrons too. As you move up in the game, Datacrons will affect what you can and cannot do, because sometimes the Datacrons do not allow you to use certain teams. So the reason I have you kind of farming the way I do, like, you know, GL, other team, GL, other team, is so you have a little bit more diverse roster so that you have more options for other teams, because you're kind of, you know, limited with what you can do on offense and defense until you start expanding out your roster. GL heavy is fine, but you still need those teams in between to take on the other stuff, because you only got one GL. It can only take on one team, whether it's on offense or defense. So you still need these other teams and stuff to be able to do things. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. That's just the best I can do. You're welcome, I am Batman. Hope that helps you out. All right, so we got Desi Jingle Schnarf. Anybody else new came in? I don't see anybody. Linky, it's fun for a girl and a boy, came in. So I was helping our friend, I am Batman. He says, you gotta love Taco Tuesday. That's right. This meow 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 meow. Disc. It's the name of not heard since so well before you were born. Oh, goodness. Hope everyone's having a good Taco Tuesday. Hope you guys enjoy a delicious taco. Keep those mini Ross reviews in and stuff. Okay, we're going to do a little mod depression. I didn't want to say it. Skull indeed, James. My fine friend from Ireland with them two beautiful babies. A boy and a girl twins. Yes, fine indeed. Skull. He says, your hangman has arrived. That's a fine thing to say. The wolf man says, I'm having a blood one. Had blood worked out. Ooh. Well, just eat some sugar and cookies and stuff and get that energy back, brother. Oof. And sometimes you got to do that. All right, got a couple mods here. We're going to roll it. We missed. Mod depression. I mean, am I right, folks? Am I right? All right, so we'll wait for the next request on stuff. I guess we're going to wait because Wolfman needs some help. And he is a Patreon, so we'll wait on Datacrons and 3v3. All right. Well, we can always set 3v3 defense tomorrow. The big thing is to roll some Datacrons today, so we can do that tomorrow. We get a lot of requests for these. Trench Team, can you check, see how mods are? Pretty straightforward with Trench Team here. Let me look here. Okay. That looks fine. Just general. Good speed there. Okay. It's a fine mod right there. Good mod there. Okay, health. Trench looks fine. Watch should just be speed and health. Yep. 300 right now. Yeah, once you get some slicing on these, you should be around 330 to 350, depending on how good you get sliced. Or 330, but that's exactly what you want for Watt. Django should just be, yeah, okay, let's see. Okay, that looks fine. Dooku, interesting. If you're gonna go tenacity set, and I understand why, so he doesn't get stunned and stuff, and he can do his counters and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. I figured that's what you were doing there, Wolfie. But Django looks fine. It looks like you got some work to do on that, but I mean, it looks, you've got the right concept on it. That's what I'm mainly looking for. Oh, hello, Depressed Wampa. I am Delicious J. I typically run either a potency set or a potency cross on Dooku, because I do when he's counterattacking. You can run tenacity, but mainly the secondaries and stuff. You do want good potency on Dooku, at least 100%, right? You want him when he's doing all those counters to be stunning, ability blocking, things of that nature. So you may want to look at his potency a little bit more. Either go cross potency, right? Or if you're going to keep that tenacity set, which I'm fine for, right? You want to make sure that he doesn't get stunned and stuff either. It's a balancing act, right? But at least get a little bit more potency on him if you can. That's the only thing I would say for your Count Dooku. And then Newt's just, you know, Newt. Yeah, it's speed health, that's fine. Be fast, take turns, be able to survive. That's fine. I think overall looks really good. I mean, a few little changes here and there, Wolfie, but no, this looks really good. Depending on the layout, I've been able to beat them and have beat Jabba's and Squadron. Yeah. I mean, once you get that team up and running with the right cron and stuff, yeah, it's really good. So no, that looks really good, Wolfie. A few little changes that I recommend there, but yeah. I don't know what your 2 GL teams are here, you crazy kid. James, you're going to have to be a little bit more specific. I'll look at the main ones on it for which I think are your... Alright, James, me fine friend needs help. Let's help our fine friend dear James. Alright, JMK and SLKR. Well, alright. It's a fine thing. JMK is pretty straightforward. I don't think... Yeah, speed set and health. What's his speed? Okay. That's... I mean, if you could get him a little bit faster, sure, but I mean... It sucks that that missed. I don't know if you have calibration on that, but if you can get like one hit of speed here on the cross or the triangle for the calibration. But I mean, he needs about 5 to 6 more speed, and then he is perfect the way he is. I mean, he's really good the way he is right now. There is nothing wrong with what you did for JMK there, brother. And then SLKR. Okay, speed. Same thing we were just talking with I Am Batman. Speed and health. Okay, but let's see what your stats are. Great health. Good speed. Great damage. Perfect number. 11,551 with slicing still available. Yep, you get a little more speed there. That's great mod. Offense. A little bit more speed there. With a little chance to get some more offense. A little flat offense, but yeah. So yeah, once you get yours done, if you can get like 2 hits of speed, maybe 3, and get in that 580 range with the damage you've got on him, there is not a bloody thing wrong with this SLKR at all. Now, JMK, let's look at the team overall. Commander Soka, she should be exceptionally fast. Okay, she's not, but you do have some slicing here to do. If you get her above 350, you should be good, but you've got the right idea here with potential to hit some more. Okay, good. The rest are pretty straightforward. Padme on the team. I go all health on her. If you want to go speed to make her a little bit faster, but I mainly go health with her. But you have health in the primaries here? You have health in the primaries. Okay, that'll work. I see what you did here. So that'll be okay. I don't like this. It's only a 6 speed. I'd rather you get some health on here in the secondaries. Health. With health, okay, that's fine. And then health here, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, the speed will be fine. Let's get a better square on there with... if you want to go speed, sure, but let's look for some health on the secondary on this one, on your square. Again, you want to get her health as high as possible. Usually we're in Ahsoka Tano. Okay, offense crit chance. Not really going to look at it, but you've got the right idea. GK is all health too. So let me go look at your GK. Or Mace, depending on if you want to use them, but they're pretty much tanks. Yeah, he's fine. All health, I don't need to look at that. Mace, what do you got on Mace? You can go a little bit more with defense sets and stuff like that, but hard to judge because you're not sliced on here. He's the other tank you might use on this team for that. But I think overall, you've got the right idea. A little bit more health on Padme on that square and some other things. Snips, you just got to get sliced up, but Tremonti's fine. GK's fine. He's got all health. That's perfectly fine. Commander Ahsoka just needs more slicing for the speed, and I think she's fine. And then Mace, if you're going to use him, just make him very tanky, you know, to be able to take the hits, do his thing like that, you know. You can go health, defense sets, or tenacity, defense, health, whatever you want to run, but just make him a bulky guy. But that looks really good. It just needs some slice in there. And then SLKR, first order. Typically, I'm going to go with what I think you're running here, James. Okay, Ox looks fine. He just needs more speed. And you've got health on the... Okay. Hard to judge. You don't have it all sliced up yet, so we'll look at it again once you get it done. This Cooper just damage. Go more damage with him. I don't know about the health set here. If you're gonna go do this, go crit chance. He's all about damage. So unless you want to make him a little bit more survivable, but typically I just go where he just smacks the shit out of stuff. I usually go offense, but you want to go crit chance, crit damage works. You can go. I go offense with mine and stuff, but you know, either will be fine. Bruce should be all health. He is all health. So those are the 4. What do you typically use as your 5th? Officer? Right idea, just not the mods aren't so hard to judge it. Stormtrooper should just be... Yeah, he's... Eventually you'll get him up and running with his modding. And then Kylo Ren is definitely crit chance. Offense, crit chance. Crit damage, crit chance. Because he gets all this stuff from critting and stuff like that. I think that works. I don't see any problems here and there. Little nitpicks. You've got the right idea here, James. It's just you need to slice. It's hard to judge it when it's not sliced, or where that I can tell that you know what you're doing with the modding and that you've got the right idea. That being said, you got to wait till the mods hit before we make any changes on that. Some of it, like those later mods that you had on the other characters, like for your JMK team, I can look and say, okay, you got some more speed that's going to hit here, or there's going to be some more stats here. So do me a favor. Let's give this a week or two, do some slicing on some characters on this, and then we can look at it. You've got the right idea. Unless the mod just completely whiffs, then we can look at it. Hey, Tom Blow Dry, man with the best fun, the best man with the best fun in the business. You're close to Ray. What after that? It depends, man. We can look. 501st, you get gas, so that's not on the board. What about Ufus? You're not close to Starkiller. You're not. Well, you're getting somewhat close. You got Cal done. Sokatana Fulcrum. To get Mara Jade, Starkiller's not really going to be a part of it. You do have Maul at 7 stars. Oh, that's impressive. Wow. That's fantastic there, James. I'm actually very impressed that you have Maul at 7 stars. You could do some Mandos with that. Let's see what your Mandos are. That's a possibility. You could farm the Maul, Garsax, Imperial Super Pooper Commando team, because you're not going to go for Vader anytime soon. Yeah, that's not on the cards. I mean, you have JMK, you have SLKR. You're going for Ray. So the thing is, you got to think like, you can take a break, and I don't really care where you want to go. If you want to go Sith Empire into Malik, sure. If you want to work on your Ufu, sure. Take a break from the GLs after you finish Ray, right? We do need to start making the pivot, though, from that transition team into... We have Jedi Knight Luke? Not yet, but Jedi Knight Luke into Jabba would probably be my next thing. And the other thing is your ships. What are you working on? Oh, great. You have Executor. So we need to start thinking about Profundity next. Not right this moment, but, you know, put it on your radar as a possibility. You're working towards Leviathan? Brother. You ain't even close. Oh, boy. I mean, if you want to go for it, but holy moly, let me look at your ships. You don't even have the ships started, man. Profundity would be easier for you with Rebels, since eventually you'll get Leia up and running. Until you're ready for getting Malgus and his ship and the other ship and getting those Sith up and running to work in that team. Plus, there's 2 Relic 9s associated with that. Don't forget about that part of it and everything else associated with that fleet. You're a ways away, brother. You don't even have Malik up and running. So you got to get your Sith Empire up, go do the event, get Malik, get him up and running, get him to Relic 9 along with Darth Revan. Then you've got to go farm Malgus, and then you got to farm his ship that are both conquest characters that are going to be improving grounds and other things. I think Profundity would be a little bit easier for you to get before you do, until you're ready for Leviathan. If you want to go long term, sure, but you're not going to have that secondary meta fleet at your level. You are unlocking Malgus in a ship that's proving grounds. Okay, but you still got to farm all the other shit. Hey, if you're going to go get Sith Empire, go get Sith Empire. But if you're going to commit all the way to it. So that's your fleet, then let's say Sith Empire. So Malik, all that. So Rey into Malik, into Sith Empire, that's your play after that. Then I would say after you get that done, Rey, Malak, Sith Empire, and then Leviathan, then you need to start working toward Jedi Knight Luke, I think, for your next round of GLs. It is never too early, Tumbelow, the man with the best throw in the business with the Nostalgia Hall. So yeah, that's crazy. You went that hard on that. Impressive. Most impressive. Hopefully that answers your questions, James. Let's keep track of it. Let me know how your modding goes. We can look at it. You don't have to wait for Taco Tuesday. You can just message me in Discord and we can look at your mods as you get through them. Decide on if we want to move something or if it's good enough or not. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of your stuff will be based off how your mods hit. But yeah, I think the plan we've got in place now should work pretty well for you. I think it's a good plan. I like the plan. I think it's a good plan. All right. Oh, fantastic. All right, what was I going to do? Keep your mini ROS reviews and stuff coming in. Let's see here. I need to get some more. Oh, we're going to get some more Datacron slicing stuff. Oh, it's a fantastic day. Just go slice some more Datacron. So I'm going to use my 350s. Never mind. I have to spend the energy first. So let's do that. That's fantastic. No. I need one more. There we go. Glitches are killing me. Okay, let's roll some Datacrons here. We were working on this one. We were working on a Jedi one. So let's see if we can get a nice ETH Koth one today. And roll this one and then we'll decide on the next one. Well, best we can. Hey, we got ETH Koth. I'll be son of a bitch. Way to go, guys! You did a great job. We worked really hard. We got a good one. We're gonna get Mother today too. So we're gonna have 5 new crimes to play around with. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be fantastic, guys. Hey, man, ETH Koth still sucks, but even I can admit that Datacron for J&K and stuff is gonna be fantastic. You can't really, Linky? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Looks like you've got Datacron depression, and I've got all the other depressions. I got Death Trooper Perunia, not good to me at your... not good at the moment, no. You rolled 5 Jetacrons and you didn't get that once? God damn. That's pretty rough, dude. All right, so we did that, and then so... perfect. Okay. I have PLO G12 enrolled his con this morning. Do you think he's worth yeah, Plo. The Plo one is pretty solid. Yeah, I would take him relic 5 to use it. Unless you just want it for the Jedi, but I think the bonuses you get, so let's look at that one real quick. Hey man, I've got one for Rogue One, we've got one for the Imperial Troopers, and now I got one for GNK with ETH Koth. We've got one for Gideon, which is one I really wanted. So we'll start rolling a few more, and then we'll be up and running on this. We'll have the Great Mothers today for 3v3. So yeah. If we go here, pop it here. So yeah, like ETH Koth could be really good for, I'm sorry, I keep saying JMK, a Keller and Beck team. So yeah. Trying to get red crate and normal has been painful. It's going to be painful. There's going to be times as right birds. Conquest is just one of those things. It's a grind, man. It's a grind. I wish I could say it's, even for me, it's not a grind, but it is, you know, so. Yeah, but you know, I've got Keto, so it's not really doing me any good. I just don't have the reroll mats to reroll it right now, so I'll use it for Rogue One. I do want to get to cast one more than I want to one. Yeah, I do want a PAL one. That would be nice, but I do want to change that one out. I just don't have the reroll mats, and I don't, you know, I'm not wasting crystals to change that, you know? So, yeah. What do we want to go for? So we got ETH. Which one do we want to go for next? You guys in the chat, let me know. Hold on, let me save my roster. Great squishing. I guess we could go for another dark side one now that we did. Let's go for dark side one now that we've done a light side one. Sure. I don't have Plo Koon. Do you want to go for Plo Koon next, or do we want to go for something dark side related? Let me look here. What are our options here that we want to roll for next? Maybe Master Qui-Gon. I wouldn't be upset if we got that one. So Plo Koon, Master Qui-Gon. We got Gideon. We got ETH Koth. We do want to change that one to Cassian. Eventually, I do want to get an Enoch one. Master Qui-Gon wouldn't be bad, or Numbnuts McGee. Okay, we can go for Plo Koon. All right, so we've got this one. Yeah, just win. All right, so we'll make this one, the next one we go for with Plo Koon. So we'll get that one up and running. Okay. There is always room for a Plo job. I agree, Linky. Yeah, it's fantastic. All right. Yeah, we'll get it Plo. We'll get Plo up and running. I did want ETH Koth. That'll be nice for us. We'll figure out tomorrow for 3v3 since we're getting a lot of requests for stuff. We'll look at 3v3 defense tomorrow then. Since we just roll that, and yeah, we can do that tomorrow for that. That'll be fine. But I did want to get that ETH Koth one. That one's really nice. So we can figure out where we want to put that. Oh, I cut back on data crowns, only have 3, but got my red crate most important to me. Yeah, getting the red crate's important. Today was the last day I was just, you know, getting to what I need to do. You know, I'm 543. I got 90 more to go. We got to finish sector 5. That'll be another 30 points. And then, you know, all these other sectors and stuff. But that's just me getting it in there the next day and knocking all this out. I still have to go back through and clean up all the boss fights, all that stuff. Finish sector. You know, we got all the big feats done yesterday. So I just need to spend the next 5-6 days, you know, cleaning up all the stuff I went through and didn't do. So I mainly focus on getting some of the Datacron stuff in my inventory so we could roll. So yeah. All right, get your questions in, request in, all that stuff. Said it's shorter stream today. I'll be back tonight for a few hours for Baldur's Gate 3. I got some stuff I got to go do today, so I can't be here forever today. I won't be able to roll the Great Mothers on here, but I will show off them tomorrow with the event because we'll get another day of the event tomorrow, so we'll get that up in news. Yeah, news probably next week, Allie. Maybe we get something this week. I doubt it. It's going to be a slow news week. You never know, but I think with the cycle they've been on, especially with last week with everything they put out, that maybe a little bit of news this week, but most likely next week we'll get some big news. We're still waiting for the next round of requirements for GL Ahsoka. We know Shin and Merrick are around the corner. Sorry, Merrick, whatever his name is. Could be this weekend, Linky. I could see that them doing another puzzle. I know a lot of people like the puzzles. I'm puzzled out because Crumb drummed it out. I mean, doing all those games and stuff over the years with him that I'm puzzled out. You guys want to go figure out puzzles, go for it. I am puzzled out. That man had me, we played so many games where I was just like, my brain fell out my ass with him. I figured stuff out, but I was just like, oh my sweet Jesus. But we do know that those characters are coming. However, they didn't look from that they were still working on them. So I don't know. Maybe we get Huang and Sabine coming up. Maybe I still suspect, like a lot of you, that with the announcement next week of the next round of requirements for Ahsoka, that if it does come out, it'll be Ahsoka Tana Fulcrum that's going to be needed for 9. So yeah. Yeah, I know, Tom Lowe. It's not that I'm not clever. I can do it. I just don't have the will anymore. It's out of me, man. It's just, oh, Crumb would play these games that are just insane puzzles, and I was just, oh my God. I know, right? Relic 9 Barris. Oh, God. I don't think we're going to get a Relic 9 Barris. Barris could definitely be one of the requirements, but probably not Relic. And he's not wrong, does he? No, because of your previous statement about Mark, the Night Sister fart. Yeah. He was gas. All right. I'm very happy. That Eth Koth one made me happy. We never get stuff on the first try. It's fantastic. I can't believe that happened. I didn't say it. You said it, Lanky. I'm just saying what you said. You called Mark the Night Sister fart. Hey, the engineer. Choo choo. Relic 9 can for GL Ahsoka Tano. Nah, that's not going to be a thing. He might be a requirement engineer, but I don't think he's going to be Relic 9. The only Relic 9 I predict is Ahsoka Tano Falcon. Everything else has been like it's been the Ahsoka whatever version, and then the rest of the stuff has been like 5 to 8. So for the next round, I think that's going to be the thing too. There could be another Relic 9 on the 4th level requirements. I think 3 Relic 9s is really steep, but if you're going to do all 3 Ahsokas, I think that's the limit that they're going to go with this GL, and that's still steep for a lot of players. So I think Ahsoka Tana Fulcrum at Relic 9, the rest will be Relic 5 to 8 on the other requirement. But not a Relic 9 cam. Yeah, I mean, I took her up, Tumblr. She's really good. It's just a hard one to commit to. But yeah, Bears is really good. Desi can't get the fart thing out of her head. Fantastic. Possibly, but I mean, you got to think about that, Linky, for your broader people that play this game. 4 Relic 9s, and then you're going to say a 5th because she's a tank. You're going to want to take her to Relic 9. I don't apologize. That shit was funny, Linky. I don't think they're going to do that. But then again, Linky, they could. And you can never hold it past CG to do some stuff that I just think, nah, you're not going to do that. And then they do it. And I'm like, God damn, they did do it. I know you get your OCDs kicking in. Yeah. It's possibility. I just... them announcing her as the tank, which was going to mean she goes to Relic 9 immediately. So I'm already working on my 4th Relic 9 to have ready on top of the 3 Ahsokas that we're going to have at Relic 9. Having that one as well. It's like, good God. So, yeah. Because we look at the current, how many Relic 8s are there? Look, let's see. Just Ahsoka Tano. The other two is Relic 7, 7, 5. Gas is 8, but you should have Gas at 8 because he's so good at 8. So, yeah. So my main thing I'm looking at with these requirements, I'm just assuming Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum is going to be a Relic 9. Is there going to be a couple more 8s in here? Because I'll have to farm some additional Relic 8 stuff if I don't already have that character at 8. So she is going to be the highest Relic requirement, period. She's going to blow Vader out of the water. Vader has a ton of Relic 8s, but no Relic 9s. She has already, I assume, 3 Relic 9s with all the Relic 8s and 7s that's up going to be part of her kit. She will be the highest required. When all is said and done, no doubt, Linky, she's going to be the highest requirement for GL. And yeah, I did see that, and I heard about it. I haven't, but I know about the Great Mother one, and I will get that cron today. And we will be taking the Great Mothers to Relics 7 stars today, their engineer, and Relic 5. And you bet your sweet bottom dollar they're going on goddamn defense. They're going to make life miserable. We don't know if she's going to perform worse than Lord Vader. Tanks? I mean, JML is really good. Leia's really good as both tank characters. We don't have enough information yet. And we need more information about the overall team, tunes, things of that nature. But a GL's a GL. Just how good is she compared to the other DLs? I don't think she'll be as bad as they maybe look. It seems like if you don't take her out and you take her other team out, she kind of turns into like Bo Mandalore, where she gets very angry and starts kicking that ass, which excites me a little bit if I'm reading the kit right from what they put out. So yeah. Hey, Ladder says, "Oi Ranger, oi Gov, oi Governor, oi right here, all right." Let me do this real quick. I'm looking for a mod here that we can get some hope on there, Linky. I don't see one. Yeah, I'm sorry, Linky. There's just not one there, buddy. I lost my alternate account trying to sign into EA. How the hell did you do that? Better send in a ticket, brother. Holy God. Holy guacamole. How did that happen? Big mother of God. How does that work? How did you do that? Hello, Nev. Hello, Governor. I don't even know. I think I had more than one account on my Google. That's possible. I have my main account logged both emails. Well, I don't know how you lost your alt account. You may want to try to log into your phone with your alt account and or a BlueStacks account. What I do know for your EA account, you can only have your main account be able to log into the PC client. You can only have one account. So maybe that's what's happening here, Latterus. I don't know. I am not the computer person you want to talk to. Dalton! That's right. It says hello there. Hello there, Dalton. Hello there. That ain't big enough for the both of us there, Dalton. Gotta do some kung fu fighting in the OK crowd. Glad to have you here. Yeah, but you did do some work on it, Ladders. You should be able to get it back. Yeah. No, Nev's not on anywhere here. He's not here. He's just someone said they were, because I did the hello governor. They were said, oh, it's Nev. And that's what happened to him, though. Yes, trust me. If we had Ned's siding, trust me, I would be all over that like a blue bonnet. I'm sorry, Tumblr. I didn't mean to give you the sad face. All right, we'll go for a little bit while longer here. I do have some errands to run today and stuff. I'll be back tonight for some Baldur's Gate 3. If you have any requests, get those in. Questions, get those in. Comments, if you haven't said hello, do that. We rolled mods. We rolled datacrons. Did a great thing. We'll do the datacron stuff today. Plus, we got TW today. I forgot about that. Oh God, you know that first round of TW with your new crons, man. Oh yeah. Oh, is it reset now? 55 minutes. Yeah. 55 minutes, and then I will be able to do the next higher tiers and get all the goodies, and then we'll get the new cron from it, and then we'll have that for 3v3. So think about tomorrow when we set our 3v3 defense, some teams, maybe Great Mothers on defense, things of that nature with the crons that I have, what we want to do and stuff, and I'll be more than willing to. So we can see stuff in action. Let's see. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't really talk politics here, and guys know what I am, but we don't talk politics here. But definitely watching that. That's all right, Tumblr. I mean, if we were talking online, I can get in depth about this stuff, but I don't ever do it on a Star Wars stuff. Once in a blue moon, we'll bring something up, but talk politics, religion, or politics. But yeah, yeah, it's just safer. And I really don't care your political leanings. You're here to talk Star Wars stuff, nerd shit. You want to be in a politics channel, go to a politics channel. But I am, let's just say, I keep track of world news religiously. I keep track of stuff like the war in Ukraine. I'm very much involved in keeping track of politics in the States. I think it's my duty to keep track of that stuff, to be informed. People will ask me questions, but yeah, when we're streaming, I don't get into it. I don't really care what your leanings are. I just care that you're here, be cool, and we have fun. You want to talk nerd stuff? That's what we're here to do, whether it's Star Wars, Galaxy Heroes, or any other nerd. Well, politics and Star Wars is a different thing. We can talk about what Joseph Campbell kind of instilled in George Lucas with his ideas of how liberty dies. Thunderous applause, that kind of stuff. But that's different, because then we're talking about shows and characters, things of that nature. But as soon as it starts leaning into real world Latterus, and it's like, I, public administration degree program. Like, I already have a Bachelor of Science in Business and Marketing. God, Lord, you want me to do another? Oh, gee. Well, Jar Jar was one little piece, Latterus, in a much bigger scheme from the great schemer himself, Palpatine, who sent this stuff up years in advance. All right. Any other questions? We'll go for a few more minutes here, unless I get something else. Got to cut a little short today. I have some errands to run to get some stuff taken care of. Our washing machine's busted, so we're dealing with that right now. Yes. Well, if I get into a circumstance like that, Whittle Sim 3, I'll be more than glad to do it. I wouldn't mind getting another degree, but I'm not going to go through the hassle of dealing with it myself. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they send me stuff all the time. Do I want to go get my master's and other things like that? I'm like, no. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. Balin before Ahsoka. I think if you go for Balin, and I can see the reasoning behind it, Tumblo, is that we know how these legendary events can be. They're helter-skelter. They could come back each month like they did for Bo, or it could be up to 6 months with the Grand Inquisitor. So killing Balin first and then going for Ahsoka makes sense to me a little bit more than going for GL Ahsoka, and I'll say here's why. Once GL Ahsoka's in the game, she's in the game. You can get her at any time. Balin's going to be one of those pieces where it's like, you have a certain opportunity unless they change something, and then he's gone, right? So I see the logic of some people going for that. I'm just insane and going for both. So yeah. No, we got the technician coming out tomorrow. I tried to fix it, but it's one of those things where it's beyond my capabilities to fix it. It's something to do with the electronics and stuff, and that's too much. We'll see what it follows. It's going to follow the cadence that they deemed whatever it is, Tumblo. But if you can get them first go, then by all means, man, rock and roll. I say go for it. Because you know you're going to need Morgan and the Great Mothers. And we know it's going to be Shin and it's going to be Merrick. So go for it. What time is the debate tonight? For those interested, I think it's 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Prime time, right, guys? On all channels. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, Ali. It's just that I'm just talking about the inconsistency of the release. You don't know if it's going to be the Bo cadence or if it's going to be like the Grand Inquisitor cadence. We don't know. If it's the Bo cadence, I'm fine with that. It's been like one or the other. It's been these extremes. Like I can't really tell you if it's going to be like the Bo cadence. You know, I'm not going to assume that it's going to be the Bo cadence. What if it's not? What if it's like the Grand Inquisitor cadence? We don't see for 6 months. Or the Jedi Cal cadence, you know what I'm saying? So I can't say bank on that, you know. They've been all over the place. Again, we just don't know what they're going to do for the cadence, Howie. That's why I'm saying if it was the Bo cadence, you know me, I was happy with that. I mean, some people are like, well, what's up with that? And I was like, well, we'll give people more of an opportunity to get them quicker, which I'm okay with. Because I get it first turn doesn't really mean anything for me. But then again, we could be on a Jedi Cal or a Grand Inquisitor cadence where it's like, anybody seen Balin? Anyone know where Balin is? Balin? Anyone, Balin? All right. Any other questions, comments? Get them in. I don't think so, engineer. I think she's going to. She said with the new tag, I think she could be the next Conquest team. Nah, I think it's slight possibility, but I think she's going to be a marquee. I do the same thing. What else? 3 says I just leave my computers on and they go into sleep beat mode. I do too. I mean, I don't think so because I think Balin's coming he's around the corner. I don't think they would push off 3 months after Ezra for a Conquest character to be linked to Balin, who's a galactic legendary kind of events. I don't think so. So I can see why you think that, but I don't think so. 95% sure she's gonna. I don't know if we're gonna get another marquee. We've already got 3. I think the next 2 characters will just be for her team. One of them could be needed, but I don't know what else we need 3. Again, there's some questions up in the air about these releases and what's coming. Because I think we got 4 more characters around the corner here between now and in mid-November for rounding out the Balin team and rounding out the Ahsoka team. So we'll see what happens. I mean, the 3 Night Troopers is plenty. I mean, that's 3 marquees. That doesn't mean they couldn't put another one in there. I'd like to see them not do that, but if they have to, they'll do it. But if it's for her character or something, yeah. Maybe one more marquee. Maybe it's like Hu Yang. He's a new character. He comes in and he's requirement 4 list of requirements. Or like Padawan Sabine. I know that makes Ezra Bird very happy to hear that. I think she's coming into the game as the 4 you'll have for the Ahsoka and her 3 folks from the show. And then you've got Balin, Merrick, Shin, Morgan, and the Great Mothers as the total stuff needed for that thing. Yeah, I think Hu Yang and Sabine will both come in. Definitely Hu Yang, especially as linked to Ahsoka. I think that's a guarantee. And I think he will be needed somehow, some way. Well, it's already turning to be one of the most expensive GLs we've seen just on the Relic 9s already. What else do you need 3? So in for a penny, out for... If you're in for a penny, go out for a pound, You're going to go ridiculous, ludicrous speed, you might as well go full plaid. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, sometimes that's the way CG operates and thinks. Again, we won't know until we get the actual stuff. No, they've already said that engineer said it would be a pain if Ban would be a requirement for Ahsoka Tano. No, she will not. None of that stuff is... They've already said that these are separate stuff, so you don't have to worry about it. Hey, nobody does, brother. Trust me. It's a lot, man. I mean, even with me doing all the stuff that I've done, and we'll have the Great Mothers done today, That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new marquees that we've taken to Relic 5 right off the bat, you know, from get-go. That's a lot, man. It's fucking a lot. And we still got more coming. It's a lot. Maybe, sorry, I missed majority of the stream. Been dealing with payroll original. Sorry, but hey, it's all right, G-Dub. You can go back and listen to it on YouTube there, bud. You can go back and listen to all the great stuff. That's okay, but once she's in the game, Tom Blow, she's not going anywhere, right? Like your idea about going for Balin first actually makes sense because once a GL's put in, she's there. Once you're ready for her, you can go get her. So yeah. Press Swamp, they are busted. They are very busted, and they're going to be really good. And so yeah, and we'll get their Datacron today to add to our Datacron stuff. So yeah, they look pretty incredible. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll give it a, you know, we'll try it out. What else in 3 and see how it does. You know what I'm saying? Engineer question. I got the Master Qui-Gon Datacron. Should I use it with Queen Amidala because the support cron gave me lots of holds? I'm kind of leaning toward the support cron more with a Queen Amidala team than I am the Master Qui-Gon, depending on what's on the Master Qui-Gon. So, who's still lean toward that? The Master Qui-Gon. I mean, let's look at it real quick before I get out of here. The what is it? Remind myself here, Master. I mean, it does. So it just does stuff for Master Qui-Gon. It does do the protection disruption, which is nice. It just, they will get attacks out of turn because he does do a lot of attacks out of turn, and him and Kenobi do a lot of attacks out of turn. So it works. It could be good, but I don't know. Luthen's a little bit different, but I think the support cron would. What else? You can tell me if I'm wrong. I think the support cron is just better with the Queen Amidala stuff. I don't know about 3s. Maybe 3s you try it out because if you've got Queen Amidala, Padme, Master Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan there, right? She brings in her thing. They do their thing. It could get nasty. Yeah, more buffs means hits harder. So it could be nasty. You know, I think the 3, maybe you try it. I don't know about 5s, man. I just think that support cron is pretty gross. Especially if you have Barriss and Grandmaster Yoda in there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, solid Luthien for sure. That's a nightmare thing on 3s. In the ass. Almost like goddamn commander with a tank in there. Oh. In the ass team in 3s. We have resaved the roster. Who are the best remaining for Queen Amidala? I'm using Ayla and Jimmy. I mean, I think that should be a fun. Go with the best you got, Tumblo. Sometimes you don't have the right pieces, and sometimes you just have to go with what you got, man. Even though it may not be ideal, it's still better than nothing, right? You never know. I mean, I think Ayla and Jimmy's fun. All right, with that, I think we are going to, I got to go run some errands and stuff. Now, remember, I'll be back tonight, 7 Eastern, 6 Central. I got to go take care of some things and run some errands. So I got to go get some stuff done today. I'm going to be busy. Join us in Discord. If you need me for anything, then do that. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mob Gideon's going on defense, their engineer. Trust me. We'll have fun with that tomorrow. Yeah, at least it's not 900 degrees out, Whittle 73. So I got some stuff to do. I'll be back tonight for some Baldur's Gate 3. We'll be back for Dad Joke Wednesday. We're going to set our GAC defense. We'll talk about the different teams and stuff tomorrow. You can be there, Whittle 73, to make sure I don't do something stupid. That'd be great. And then tomorrow night, we'll do the Wednesday night stream, which is the news stream, but there'll probably be no news. So we'll just do some GAC with me and Desi. We'll finish up GAC on Thursday with Thirsty Thursday. We'll do some more Baldur's Gate 3 on Thursday night. Friday, we'll do our fun night with, where I stream, and then we go join Scribbles. So, yeah. And then Saturday, Jedi Academy, Dungeons and Dragons. So, yeah. Got some pretty cool stuff around the corner for you guys for lots of content. So make sure you hit the thumbs up, follow, so you get all those updates and stuff on our D&D and everything like that. You're more than welcome to join us. A lot of you guys are enjoying the Baldur's Gate 3 with me and the lovely goddess Alchie Dumpling. So check that out. He runs around as Naked Smurfette. It'll be right before it. So it'll be a couple hours of streaming Baldur's Gate 3 and then leading into the debate. Mass debater. I'm a tremendous master debater, Tumblr. Just want to throw that out there. Tremendous skills. Large hands. I can know how to handle myself. All right, with that, love you guys. Have a great rest of your night. Dave, if I don't see, if not, come join us for the fun. We'll do some more fun stuff today. And if you need me for anything, join our Discord. You can tag me.